January 14th. Phone lines are open at 941-206-1580, toll free 888-441-1580. You can email us. The address is ccspeaks@live.com. You can like our Charlotte County Speaks Facebook page and check us out streaming live on the web at wccfam.com. Also on your iHeartRadio. And check it out, gang. You can win $50,000 to spend on your favorite Valentine yourself. All you got to do when you hear the cue, text keyword to 36500 to get registered to win. They'll tell you what the keyword is. Text it to 36500, and you can be registered to win $50,000. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Judy,
Wow.
I know the Arts and Humanities Council of Charlotte County could really use $50,000.
We certainly could. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. You mentioned a couple of things there that I sort of wanted to comment on. And number one is I don't know how to text to key. I can text to you on my phone, but I don't.
Maybe you're
Twitter
not our demo.
Right. Do any of that. But I did want to compliment you on how good you looked. I don't want to say old. Mature you looked.
Oh, I don a suit and all of a sudden I puts on 20 years.
Swearing in. Yes, it definitely
thank you
did.
very much.
You look older than I have always thought of you. So, not because
I'll buy a
of
newer
your
suit
looks or
next time.
anything. Yeah, but you look quite spiffy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And you brought some friends.
I did. I brought with me Lee Stein and Bill Dieterer. Lee is the executive director of Chorale. I've known Lee for a number of years. And Bill is their new assistant music director. What's
this year? I'm
title?
the associate artistic director.
Okay.
This year?
This year. Yeah, well, last year I was nothing.
Oh.
And next year I'll be taking the reins and be the artistic director.
Right, because Bruce McGregor is retiring.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And if you were there, didn't Sally Jones, didn't their choir just do a fantastic job?
Amazing sound came out of those children's mouths.
Yeah, they very great.
Yeah.
Very great.
It was really nice to see, and of course I always get a warm spot in my heart when I see kids performing.
Yeah, and doing such a good job too. You know,
Mhm.
it shows you how they really worked at it.
Yeah, definitely.
So you got hopefully some young ones coming your way.
We do, and actually every year we sing with the kids. There's a 5th grade honors chorus, and we sponsor that performance every April. So we're very pleased to be able to get our older singers with the younger singers in the community. And they always do a couple songs together and have a good time. And we also sponsor every year a $1,000 scholarship for a high school student who's going on to college with a music major.
Excellent.
So we're really trying to promote singing to the youth world and trying to get them involved with music besides the music they're listening to right now.
Sure. So tell us more about what's going on with the chorale.
The chorale's in its 24th year, busier than ever. We have something really, really interesting coming up in February that has never been done before. Mark Hayes is a noted composer in the world of choral music, and he has done for the first time put the Gettysburg Address to music. Never been done before. You'd think it would have been, never has. So we're going to do at Burnstar Presbyterian Church on February 24th a concert with Mark Hayes coming to town, and the highlight is going to be the world premiere of the Gettysburg Address, set to music.
Excellent.
7 years ago.
How long is the piece? I mean, the Gettysburg Address isn't a terribly long speech.
No, it's 273 words, I believe, so it's not that long.
Okay.
No.
I think it's about a 5.5 or 6 minute composition, the way it's been set. I think it's set very well. As you said, there's only 200 and some words in it, but Mark has said it in a manner that is pretty much through composed. That is to say, the text is presented without a lot of repeating words, a little bit here and there for emphasis. I think he's captured the essence of Lincoln's message.
Excellent.
Well, sounds like fun.
Yeah. And what else will they be performing?
They'll be performing a number of Mark Hayes compositions. He's going to be here. He's going to share the baton with Bruce McGregor. Each will do 8 selections in the concert. and very patriotic type concert, but there'll also be choral music that's secular and non-secular. It'll be a good variety of music. And Burnstore Presbyterian Church has this wonderful sound system. The sound is just gorgeous in there.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it. In fact, the day before the concert, that Saturday, Mark Hayes will be in town, and he's doing a workshop on how he composes, how he puts his music together. He's going to play some of his pieces, and that's going to be Saturday from 10 to 2. So anybody that's interested in choral music and Mark Hayes, just call me at 204-0033, and we'll sign you up for the workshop. It's the best $25 you're going to spend.
Excellent. How can people get involved with the Charlotte Chorale?
We're always looking for singers, and again, they can just call me, or they can go to the website. They can email us at thecharlottechorale@yahoo.com. Let us know that they're interested in singing. We schedule an audition, and they get to sing. Right now, we've got close to 70 singers.
Wow.
Oh, that's come back up.
Yeah, it's come back up. And the interesting thing is to hear the blending of the voices.
Yeah.
It's just really, really nice to hear.
Yeah, with something like that, it seems the more the merrier.
Yes, exactly. The more the merrier. Though we do have a smaller group that Bill's going to be starting, and maybe he wants to talk a bit about what he's going to be doing with it.
Well, last year when I met the chorale and I met Lee, there was some talk about the fact that they sometimes get requests for a few singers, undefined few, but a few singers to come here or there and sing. So Laurel Weber, the president of the choir and the chorale, and the board decided it would be a good idea to have a pool of singers who could do this kind of thing. So we're starting up literally tonight a smaller group. We're calling it Modulation. The name was selected for no apparent reason, but it has become kind of meaningful. Modulation is a way to get from one place to another in a musical composition. It can be elaborate, it can be quick, it can be small, it can be large. We're hoping this group will be invited to perform places around the county, around the area. Lee has a feeling that we will be. And there are some people who are looking forward to singing in a smaller group in addition to the 70-voice chorale. So we're going to do some fun stuff. I just picked a couple of things to get started on for tonight. One of which is a setting of the last part of the William Tell Overture for choir. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum.
That's a great exercise, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too. My wife is a singer, and she said that should be part of your warm-up. Get everybody's diction going.
Well, I expect them to be at Art Sensation next year.
We will be where Lee sends us.
We do have a small group around Christmas time called the Dickens Singers, and a lot of people had the opportunity to see them at a number of venues. We were at the Million Lights at Fisherman's Village. We were greeting everybody as they walked in with songs. We were at the luncheon and the dinner for the 125th birthday party for Punta Gorda, so we got to party at that. And then, of course, we were at the tree lighting ceremony on Marion and Taylor. And that's a small group of about 16 people. They dress up as Dickens characters, and they have a fun time singing some upbeat Christmas songs. So we want to get out into the community more and more. We were at the Habitat for Humanity YMCA luncheon with a small group. We like to get out into the community. Our smaller summer group goes to a lot of the senior citizen centers and just sings. And it's really interesting watching the reaction from the audience, because these are people that are pretty much homebound in senior citizen centers, and they don't get a whole lot of entertainment. So it's a real thrill for us as well to be able to sing to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's neat.
Bill, what's your background? What brought you to the chorale?
Well, my background in music, probably the first exposure was choral. My dad was a choir director and an organist. We lived in Poughkeepsie, or outside of Poughkeepsie, New York. He was an IBMer. In those days, back in the late 50s, IBM provided some marvelous country club activities for all its employees, including, in Poughkeepsie, a mixed chorus, a male chorus, a jazz band, concert band. So I remember going to those concerts. My dad was either directing or accompanying one or the other or both of those choirs. My earliest memories of concerts are sitting in that field house listening to choral music, and of course with his church job. As a young kid, I was playing on the floor in the back of the rehearsal. And then as things developed, my instrumental side is the trumpet, and that was my major through school, but all the way through I was as active in choral as it was anything else, and had the great good fortune of having just the finest choral director in our high school and elementary school situation. This was east of Poughkeepsie in the Arlington district. She came there when I was in elementary school and created a three-part a cappella choir of elementary kids within a year. And to my good fortune, jumped to the high school job at the appropriate moment. I had her again. When I went on to college, I kind of structured through elective my curriculum. It was a music ed curriculum, instrumental, but if you look at the details, I took a lot of voice and choral options, got to sing with at Fredonia State in New York, the big festival chorus, sang with the Buffalo Philharmonic many times. Had that experience of singing both in Kleinhans in Buffalo and in what is now called Avery Fisher Hall in New York. It was Lincoln Center, I forget what they called it before Fisher tried to help him fix it. And then from there on, even my days in graduate school, I was involved with choral performances at Michigan, and kind of fell into some choir directing myself in Fredonia. I was invited back to the faculty there 2 years after I graduated. What was offered as a one-year position covering a trumpet professor who was on leave, and he didn't come back, and as some of my friends so kindly said, I didn't screw up so badly they couldn't continue. So I ended up staying at Fredonia for 13 years, and while I was there, more than half the time I was conducting a church choir. Brass and choir goes together very well. Of course, I think brass goes very well with about anything. So that's, throughout my career of 40-some years, about half of those years I was choir directing. I can't